Alright. Oh, Lord. Round 2 of our triple Eternal Masters rough drafts. And I like 3 pacifisms. Alright, we're going to trust that we draw into some creatures. It's a little awkward to not have any creatures, but 3 pacifisms means any creatures we do draw should be getting in. So planes go. Mountain for our opponent, and a werebear. We draw. Yikes. What an awkward draw. We have a ton of creatures in this deck, too. Well, hopefully they start coming. Oh, Lord. Giant Solifuge? And that can't even be pacified? This is the nightmare scenario. Creatures, please? Oh, my Lord. There's like 2 creatures with Shroud in this entire set. Oh, and we have so many 1-power creatures for blocking. Alright, we take 4. Down to 12. Winner. No! What an awkward draw. We're going to lose without ever casting a spell. We're getting to the point where we're just going to lose by getting burnt out. By firebolts and stuff. And that essentially that does it. Well, that is awkward. I'm going to have to look at our list. So we have 3 Rally the Peasants, 3 Pacifisms, and a Winter Orb. That might be every non-creature spell in our deck. Just happened to all be on top of our deck at the same time. Alright. I'm not even going to play Elite Vanguard. I don't want to show our opponent what we're doing. So we got to check that. 3, 3, and 1. Do we have any other non-creatures? 3, 3, and 1. I guess technically Goblin Trenches is a non-creature, but yeah, so essentially we, for some reason, in our 16 creature plus Goblin Trenches deck, we managed to draw every single spell that cannot make a creature, all in the same hand. Alright, this is more reasonable. I think that hand would have been fine. We also got a little bit unlucky that our opponent had exactly Giant Solifuge. If they had played any other big threat, we would have just pacified it, and that would have been the end of the issue. Thornweft Falls gains our opponent a life. So let's Mishra's Factory, Mog War Marshal. Pass the turn. See what our opponent has. Giant Solifuge isn't even very good against us because we have a ton of ways to block it. Giant Tortoise as a 1/4. Sure. I think we just let our War Marshal die here. Planes and Aven Riftwatch. Pass the turn. Up to 22 from the life gain. Swift Watercliffs for our opponent. They're up to 22. Riftwatch clicks down. Another land. Alright, let's get in with Riftwatch. Play a Plains and just pass the turn. Now we're kind of flooding out. Our opponent has all the gain lands. Mana War. Gonna bounce one of our tokens, I assume. Yeah, bounces a token. No attacks. Riftwatch ticks down. Well, let's just get to Slinger, kill the Man-O-War, get in with our Riftwatch one more time. Mountain and Fanatic. So, two cards that would be awesome are Goblin Trenches and Winter Orb. Those seem like some of the best cards in our deck in this matchup. Opponent has a Sentinel Spider, 4/4 Reach and Vigilance. Alright, so we lose our Riftwatch, gain a couple life, pay for our Slinger. Oh my goodness. Our 16 land deck is drawing many lands. Ugh, our deck seems so good too, but it looks like we're going to maybe just fall to variance. Man, all those tap lands, we would be punishing our opponent so incredibly hard if we had Winter Orb. This seems like it should be such a great matchup. Solifuge is horrible. Okay. So, we block with a token. Our opponent gets in 3 damage. I guess that's good. Come on, big draw! That's not exactly what we wanted. But I guess it means we get to pacify the Sentinel Spider. Activate our Mishra's Workshop, play a Plains, go attacking. And then let's just rally the peasants to get rid of the giant spider. Alright, opponent's down to 16, but we are severely flooded out. And we have not drawn any of our trump cards in this matchup. Opponent has something huge. Roar of the Worm, 6/6. That was a good draw. So we get to Sting Scourger, bounce the Roar of the Worm, fire up our Mishra's Factory, go attacking, and I think we're just going to flash this back right now. Hit our opponent for 11. Down to 5. So now we're kind of close to just winning through what our opponent's doing. If they just, like, tap out for a Roar of the Worm or something. Seems like it should be such a great matchup. Maelstrom Wanderer, sure. Hits a Roots, which controls one of our creatures. The Slinger. And a what? A Carbonize to kill another one of our creatures. Alright, kill Sting Scourger. Do they attack? They do not. What do we draw? Mogwar Marshal isn't horrible. So let's just go wide. Pass the turn. It also gives us a free block on a Maelstrom Wanderer. Man, this deck would scoop so hard to Winter Orb. Pilgrim's Eye searches out another land for our opponent. A forest. Plays the forest. Flashes back Roar of the Worm. Well, we are about a rally away from just winning, I think. If they don't have like a counter or anything. Might as well pay for Echo. Alright, another Mog Fanatic. Pass the turn. So we have our opponent at a virtual 3, thanks to the Fanatics. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Well, hopefully we just run well one time. This seems like such an insane matchup. Such a good matchup. If we just have a winter orb, I don't know how they win. And if we have a trenches, I don't know how they win. Or if we just like play some quick stuff and beat down, I don't know how they win. They're trying to get to 8 drops. Like, we should be in such great shape. Pacifism stops all their stuff. So let's just hope we run a little bit better this game. But we survive. That's the important thing. Alright, Moto. One time winter orb. One single time. So let's run it back. Man, if we have winter orb in our opening hand. Oh, God. Well, that's bad. I guess we got to make do. Scry the land to the bottom. Tap land for our opponent. Elite Vanguard lets us start attacking. So that's not horrible. Still want to Winter Orb, because it seems so good against this deck. Island for our opponent. And Nimble Mongoose. Well, Mountain, Mog War Marshal. And I guess we just attack. They trade off, but whatever. Pass the turn. Gotta get rid of the Mongoose somehow, some way. Mountain for our opponent. And passes. Now let's just pay Echo. Attack 4-2. Plains, Elite Vanguard, pass the turn. Feel like we're in good shape, even with the mulligan. When our opponent's on 3 lands, that can't be what this deck wants. Sting Scourger will be good in the future. So attack for 4. Fanatic. Pass the turn. Man, if we ever draw and resolve a rally, opponent gets a land, so they're up to 4 mana. And have a Wildfire Emissary, which has pro-white. A little bit annoying, since we can't pacify it. We can, however, Sting Scourge it. Bounce it to our opponent's hand. Swing with everything. And our opponent scoops it up. Oh, I thought our deck was good. So even with... Wow, we were going to draw nothing for a while, but we would have drawn rallies eventually. Sweet. Well, apparently this red-white deck is as good as I imagined.